probably more bathymetry question. Why is Huntington such a swell magnet? And second, as a local, what are the state of the sandbars? Why are we not seeing so many pier bowl waves at the moment?
Just about anywhere in the Pacific, the North Pacific and the South Pacific and the tropics. So it's pretty easy for it to get some swell to work with. As we can see, out front, it's contestable, and a lot of Southern California would not be really contestable these past couple of days. So that is a huge help. As far as the sandbars go, we had some pretty massive swells kind of leading up to the contest over the past couple of months. It's been pretty big, and that'll have a pretty negative effect.
Jensen versus Declan Wyton. Sam, you're going to love this turn.
Yeah, it stands nice and tall. 4 steps, touches the 5, and then this is where things get lively. And we've seen that whip turn being really positive for the score range of Johnny the Ripper in that previous heat. And Declan had that elegant start to this wave, and then for me really gave that small wave much more scoring potential.
Oh, he maximized the potential there with the 4.33, and he's back at it, up onto the nose, chilling out, all 10 over. I want to see another one of those whippy turns. I don't think the wave is going to quite let him. Ooh, a little fancy footwork there. Slowly making his way to the shore break. I like that approach. It almost looked like he was on his tippy toes, trying to be as light as possible to make that transition all the way to the sand. So back-to-back good scores there for Declan Wyton.
That whip turn. We really get to see the footwork of Declan here, light-footed but quick, straight to the tip, holds the 5, pulls up for a tight 5, rides through that foamy section on the nose, cuts back, but not so dynamic.
The surfline world to just give us surfers a better kind of angle on what we can expect as we see a quick one from T.Jensen, but maybe for break it down for the layman, because I don't know about technology that much, so keep it simple for us, but tell us about some of the new tech that Surfline's working with. This world of hot dogging and cool logging, and Declan's back at it, knowing full well that he has his hands full with T.Jensen, one of the most consistent, one of the winningest surfers to ever do it on the Longboard World Tour. So 14 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Absolutely. Check this replay from TJ, a 6.5. This is the campaign back in action for Taylor. 4 times world longboard champion. Kicks things off there with a nice back-to-back nose ride with a really nice sweeping roundhouse cut back in between. He drops a 6.5 for this wave, so it puts him right back in the mix, chasing a fairly small score. He's got 9 minutes 30 seconds to do it. He is alive after that slow start, a patient start, but this could well be a significant score for Declan Wyton from the northern beaches of Sydney, Australia. He drops a 5.43 for this to add to his 4.93. So now Taylor is chasing a 3.86.
But dropping a 6.5 like that, it was almost just like automatic. He didn't have to stress on it at all, and now he's already backed it up with this one. Nice
on his Firewire 9.6, using that drop knee setup into the 5. Nice throw of spray on that turn, snapping.
Right now, it's T.Jensen with 3 waves ridden in the lead, and it looks like he is having a look at this little right-hand runner that grows right beneath his feet. He gets up on the nose, quick 10. You hear the crowd going wild. JR is going to be going against Caniella Stewart. Never an easy draw at anywhere, especially here in Huntington Beach. Caniella, a past champ. Right now, we're trying to decide who's going to make it through, T.Jensen or Declan Wyton. Declan, quick 5. A little snap there. Here's where he's going to try to be light as a feather to make that transition from the outside all the way to the inside, and he goes the way of the submarine.
Instagram, you can really appreciate a lot of the fantastic design work he does with Firewire as we get to see that 5 and that snap turn from Declan. Drops a score of a 3.70. And Chris, you were talking about the lightweight nature of Taylor's boards. Declan himself on a PU.
I don't think Caniella's got his hair wet yet in this entire event. He's been doing that well. Smoking his way through heats. Here we go. Declan Wyton. There we go. Quick 10. Cross steps back. That's the turn we've been loving.
Nice.
Declan's been throwing down. I like that back leg. Drop knee into it. Really whipping it out. And adds just a little flair to the end of those turns that the judges have been appreciating. Does about 5.43, makes the transition easy. Quick little backside snap in the shore pound.
4.93 for his second best wave, a 5.43 into the 5. Holds a quick 10, touches it, and then just widens his stance, drop knees, and he also gets the whip in this turn. So already you're starting to think that this could be close to a 5 so far, and it's how the judges really analyze this final touch on the inside. He trims through, walks back to the tail, sets himself up, a few more cross steps, and then is able to cleanly ride out of that float, which are a bit more risky, where the change of direction is strong and fast, and the surfer is functionally then coming back into the pocket after the turn, as we can see Taylor on a really good left-hander.
Yeah, double fives there, Taylor Jensen. The wave kind of ends abruptly, so he pulls out, but unbelievably, we only have 1 minute and 42 seconds left. This heat has flown by.
He gave that last ride everything, so he feels as if he's still in the hunt, but he's going to get another chance to get something else here. Is this going to be the opportunity?
Well, he's on the nose, 5 over. Big redirecting turn right there. Ooh, that's going to be close. I mean, I got to give a lot of credit to our judges.
And TJ has just improved his situation with a 4.77 on that last left-hander, and it's TJ who books a spot in the semi-final.
Like that, high five, good sportsmanship from Taylor and Declan. But at the end of that 30-minute match, it's Taylor Jensen yet again. Get used to it, folks. He ain't going anywhere.